Hello, humans. It's me, Fuzz. Yes. It's time to continue with more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. What have you to say?
Oh,
We've turned up nothing in here and that would help us find the princess, unfortunately. Huh? You're a spitting image of Link. I bet if Captain Haas saw you, he'd be startled. He'd be so startled he might even fall into the gatehouse. I'll fall off the gatehouse over there. Yeah. So 2 out of all the guys did not know it was me. I'll leave that be. This paved street-like bit, I can't shield surf on it comfortably without ruining my shield. Or can I? I just had an idea. Dang it, that would have been so... that would have been so good. If it like made it slippery so I could just keep going anyways. Then again, slippery or not, this was going to be a really rough ride. I can't tell if it actually made any difference. I kind of don't think it did. But it would have been really cool. If I only brought my horse over to that shrine, this would have been significantly faster from this point. Dang it. That was too noisy. But yeah, brand new enemy. That was one heck of an encounter that we had last time. I was very surprised, especially with how it was moving. Based on what I've encountered so far, the thing that disappoints me the most might be this. Just like what the weapon guy said in the last session. Like all the weapons in Hyrule, seemingly, have become decayed. That's immensely disappointing to me. Hello there. You have my support. Why do you seem super suspicious? Eric! Oh, it's the Bolston Building Corporation. Whoa, 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 darn it all! President Hudson, are you okay? Wow, I recognize him. It's the guy. If you follow his part of the quest in Breath of the Wild, it leads to one of the most interesting side quests in all of Breath of the Wild, if you ask me. Where was the other leg of the... Oh no, what have I done? His name falls in line with the company creed as well. Alright, I'm sorry, President Hudson. I won't let you fall over again. That was unforgivable. It's all your fault, startlingly like that. What's wrong with all you people? Yes, I know, it's just a sign, but I have great respect for President Hudson. So I pinned the blame on you. You'd be fortunate if I don't pin my sword through your funny hair of yours. Trying to copy Hudson. It's his hair, not yours. Unforgivable. President Hudson? You've never heard of him? I met him. Just not in this game. He's the president of our construction company. He's truly one appointed by the princess herself. The one appointed by... Wait, what? When? That's interesting. She placed him in charge of putting these material caches everywhere. Ah, that explains why these are there. Okay. Of course, he's also the founder of the Hudson Corporation. That's and besides all that, sorry, what's all this? Hey, I'm in the middle of President Hudson's epic tale of heroism. Well, fine. What was I doing before? I don't want others getting jealous, so I have to spread this around. President Hudson gave me an extra special mission. I was put, and that is to put up these signs all over the place to let everyone know Hudson Corporation is a big deal. There aren't, these aren't ordinary signs you can clearly see. These portray Mr. Hudson himself in detail, noble, glorious detail. I don't remember him being... Well, advertising yourself doesn't mean you're full of yourself. He also got married. Then again, I suppose that's a spoiler. Though, if he's not in this game, then that insinuates that it does not account for the quest line. It's unforgivable, even for one of these to fall over. And so, I pledge to support him. Don't worry, Mr. Hudson. I'm here for you. I can stand here forever. I've just got so many more signs. I've got so many more signs to spread around. I don't know what to do. Try letting go. I'll leave you to it. Try letting go. What? Are you going to support... Are you going to support him? Alright, I'll let go. What? Unforgivable. What's this? Oh wait, is it a... Yeah, it is. Interesting how one of those was over here. Alright, finally, we've kept Purr waiting long enough. You don't belong here. Oh, excuse you. If this game does get a master mode, that could prove to be a bit of a problem. We have no equivalent of bomb, of like the Sheikah bombs. We can't hurt them unless we use our weapons. I'm gonna leave you be for now. Yeah, that would make a master mode on this of this game very, very difficult if it's anything like the other one. How am I supposed to get into that building to see her if there's no way up? Oh. That's quite the roundabout way to go up here. Doc looks busy. Who are you? Hi there. Is that...
What?
Oh. Huh. Josha. That hair, those eyes. The Doc? Oh, you're calling for someone.
Oh.
Doc oh, so you're like her apprentice then, perhaps. The swordsman has returned. Cutscene time. She's not tiny anymore. I guess you perfected the technology?
Okay. Now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you?
Is that a flute you're holding? Or a paintbrush?
Hey. That looks interesting.
Yeah. It is.
Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
A lot. What happened with you? You're no longer, knee-high.
So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy
Basically.
which suddenly reanimates.
Yep, and then he roasts my arm.
Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes. That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell.
Yeah.
Then, later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Pura pad from an unusual creature, and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru. The Master Sword
I don't think he
disappears.
told me that it was his arm, but yeah.
You hear the princess's voice, and find your way here.
Yeah, that's quite the summary. So, are Hylians just gonna live forever now? Now that you've got technology to completely reverse aging? It looks like you hit your target goal.
Huh?
Then...
What?
You're saying you came from up there? Yeah. And I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Rauru. You met, I think that's what the first king of Hyrule's name was. Or was named. The first king of Hyrule? Well, he looks, he doesn't look Hylian to me. Because he's not. Are they one the same? So much of this doesn't make sense, yet, yeah, I agree, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm certain that mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval. The castle rising up, the ruins falling down from the sky. The mummy must be connected to it somehow. Well, naturally, it's the one who did that with the castle. He's also the one who kind of ruined my arm. But now I've got a better one, so... Well, it seems to be a better one in some ways. Most importantly, detail of all... You sure that you heard the princess speak to you? Really? You're skeptical about that? After all that's happened, you're skeptical of that? Okay. And she gave you a clear message to find her. Yep. If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Or it's a recorded message. I think she's probably alive somewhere. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. Nope. I am very confident she is not trapped beneath the castle unless she went back down there of her own choosing. That settles it. I know you only just returned, Link, but I need you to meet with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you too. I already went and saw them, actually. That's interesting. Captain Fuzz, yes. Work with him to find the princess as quickly as you can. That sounds like a waste of time. I mean, considering I've already gone up there, and he didn't exactly have anything useful to tell me. Other than to go see you.
Yes.
I know that mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there. Well, he's almost certainly down there. In fact, I think he fell deeper down, but he didn't seem to mind, surprisingly. which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. Really? This guy has enough power to blast energy off his hand that's violent enough to force the castle to rip apart and float into the air. And you have bigger problems to be concerned about, with the notion of him still being just kind of over there in that hole. You're counting on me. Okay. Oh, what's this? Character profiles. This is not all I expected. There's the tiny version of her that I expected to see. Head of the Lookout Landing. The highest authority on ancient technology, she has served Princess Zelda's family for much of her life and has worked with the princess to research the Zonai civilization. Most recently, they started an investigation into the outbreak of gloom. She has used herself as test subject in her experiments. Despite being over a century in age, she has reversed her age to the extreme and actually looked like a child not too long ago. Exactly. So am I gonna go there and then bump into him again? I mean, I just came from there, so it's kind of weird. If the princess really did tell you to find her, then better do so quickly. We research below the castle. I get the feeling below the castle is like, wanna go fight the last boss? That's where you should go right now. Well, with the Master Sword apparently being weak, according to... It's like the very nature of him calling the Master Sword weak just made every other weapon in the land just quiver. It's just like, oh no. You're gonna call a sword that well crafted weak and shatter it like that. No. Just so sad. It's a very defined sword, I'd say. I'd like to have one myself. Hi there. Poor Zelda. Well yeah, except now she's got like the souvenir of the incident of my arm. She's got the Master Sword. Well, what remains of it anyway. All alone beneath the... Well, I don't think she's down there with that creepy mummy. That would be really concerning, considering he seems to be very, very powerful. Don't know what to do if I were in, for me down there. Just thinking about it gives me the willies. Swordsman, you gotta rescue her. Yeah, I'll sure do what I can. I was hoping that you would have something here for me, Pearl, but instead, I basically just relayed the information to you and whoop-de-doo, go back to the castle. Can I use this? That'll be cool. I can! Oh no. How... Okay, how zoomed in is it? Look at the entrance of castle. Okay, it is. It's seeing it better than I can with my scope. At least there's that, I suppose. What is that? What an interesting looking device. Can I get inside? Aha! Huzzah! What the heck is that? Oh, it's the land. Wait, is that the Triforce? But you people don't know much about the... No, that's positioning, I think. Notes on the upheaval. First page. On that day, the land shook a huge chasm, and huge chasms seemed bottomless. That seemed bottomless, opened in the ground. The clouds billowed and rolled as flowing floating islands appeared in the skies, raining chunks of ruin down on us. And the strangest of all, Hyrule Castle began floating in the air. It's hard to believe that this is our world now. Whoever started calling it the upheaval had the right idea, I suppose. It works. An evil-looking haze surged up from the chasm. Evil-looking? I mean, it looks, I guess, ominous and dangerous, but evil-looking. Feels like a kind of odd description to me. Well, I guess that's what I get for being a monster. To me, that's just simply, or I guess to the normal folk, yeah, maybe that would look somewhat evil. It doesn't really seem evil to me. Or visually. But dangerous, yes, definitely. In potential. The haze weakens everything it touches, people fall ill when exposed to it, and has another curious property as well. As if guided, the miasma coiled. Guided. The miasma coiled about our weapons. There isn't a single weapon we know that hasn't decayed as a result. I see. Wow, quite literally almost is compared to what I was saying. What happened when it happened to the Master Sword, it's just like, now go out to the rest of the land and do it to everything else. How weird. We're calling it the stuff the Gloom. For a warrior, that's exactly what it is, I guess. It's starting to feel like a fitting name now. We decided to call the islands hanging in the Sky Islands. Simple. Yeah, I agree. And to the point. Is best, it seemed. I suspect based on the design motifs on them, the ruins falling from the sky are Zonai in origin. We still understand so little about Zonai civilization. All we know is that it flourished in the sky until it stopped. While it's true that the upheaval has posed major problems in every aspect of life in Hyrule, I can't deny that it's also presented us with an opportunity to answer questions we've long had about our history. We started investigating the fallen ruins and the Sky Islands. Our best lead is a report from the chief of Kakariko Village that some unusual ruins have engraved slabs. Some unusual ruins and engraved slabs have fallen there. I decided to have the Zonai survey team work out of Kakariko Village in Nekula? Nekula. I think that is very much a location, but I don't remember how to pronounce it at all. Southeast, yes, of Lookout Landing. The ruins that fell on Kakariko Village are massive. Oh no. You can see them from all the way here at the Lookout Landing. That sounds very concerning. Is everyone okay? The crater left by the chasm, by the castle rise, is still spewing gloom. It's keeping us from making any progress with our investigations. If all the current weapons are whacked out, make new ones. That's my recommendation to that matter. Though I am reading a notebook. I'm not really giving that recommendation to anyone in person, as you can clearly see. Yes, it just seems like the most reasonable idea from this point, though. We still don't know anything about where the princess and Link have gone. The upheaval occurred very soon after the princess and Zelda left for their exploration beneath Hyrule Castle. I fear the events, fear the two events are related. Wouldn't it be arguably worse if they weren't? It's like they go down. Oh, great. And this? Meanwhile, while we're just still digging for treasure, just nothing in relation to this. We just don't even know what's happened yet. We just heard some shaking and then we just keep exploring. Oh yeah, we're all safe and all that. And then who knows what else. Hello.
Oh.
Hi, sorry, I'm busy at the moment. I'll have to talk to you between swings. You know, you never know when monsters will pop up, so I take my training very seriously. You may have noticed, but each sword handles differently. So it's wise to try different types to get used to the feel. Wait, in this... is that really the case in this game? I haven't noticed it yet. Unless he means between using like a club and a sword. Because yes, those do handle differently. If you know their handling and practice plenty, the fact that they're decayed won't matter so much. In some regard...
Oh.
You interested in a sword? We have soldier broadsword, knight's broadsword, and a royal broadsword. The royal broadsword is also decayed. This is what they were on about. So even if I had picked it up down there, it would have been decayed.
Oh.
But they're a bit worn. They've got some life in them. Feel free to take them. Each sword handles differently, so it's wise to try out different types. They really do? Royal sword. Used by the knights that guarded members of the royal family. Its counterattack power when dodging an enemy attack is potent. Wait, is that what he means by this? That some of the some pieces of gear in this game just have extra attributes to them. But my own sword play isn't there yet, so I can't make the most of that sword at this point. I was gonna give it to you, but it looks like you don't have any room for any more weapons. If you want to know where you can find it, well, if you want it, you know where you can find it after you've created some space, that is. Well, that's a bit of a shame. I'll take that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah. Oh.
It's mine now. Hop.
Oh.
Make sure you give yourself plenty of time to practice with it. Royal Broadsword, 10 damage. Increased power and flurry rush. Doing perfect dodge. Well, it's a little worse for wear, but it's fine sword just the same. Took good care of it. It's like 22 damage less than what it should have, I think, roughly. I'm happy to see, I'm happy there's someone other than me who's interested in weapons. Inspires me to put my all into my training. That sounds great.
Ah.
Feeling with a good weapon in hand, even sometimes a crappy weapon, just the feel of it, that flow. It's something truly nice. I'm curious as to like what it says when they're in my inventory. This is why I'm bothering to grab these. You're interested in a sword? Soldier's broadsword, knight's broadsword. I've picked up a soldier's broadsword, I think, but the knight's broadsword, no, not yet in this game. Bit worn, take them, handles differently. What's a knight's broadsword? Knight broadsword used by the knights in defense of the castle way back when. Once a monster attacked me while I was wielding the broadsword, and I thought it was the end for me. But I timed my swings carefully and it unleashed an incredible blow. Is the last hit of its combo different? Maybe it was my adrenaline, but no. It had to be the sword. It really surprised me.
Oh.
You can have it if you want. Just give it... I'll give it to you. Just give me a moment. Up. Well, I could just take it myself, but make sure you give yourself plenty of time to practice with it. Powerful attacks when you are down on your last heart. Ah. So these are not buffs on the weapons, really. These are like special attributes to certain pieces of gear. It's a little worse for wear, but yeah, take good care of it. Alright then. And the soldier's broadsword?
Ah.
Castle used to fight with. Unleash charge attacks really quickly, which is a really good property, but it's offset by the nature of it being really heavily worn and the lowest of the tier weapons presented to me just now. If this was on the Royal Broadsword, that would be, it'd feel a little bit ridiculous. Then again, the Royal Broadsword also has a pretty good bonus on it as well. The only one that has the worst bonus, I would say, is the one I just picked up, the Knight's one.
Oh.
It's not a bad attribute, it's just, by comparison to the others, not really all that great.
Oh.
A soldier's claymore would be a very useful one for me to take and upgrade, I would say. I'm happy there's someone other than me who's interested in weapons. Been so consumed with my training this whole time. Aja's the name. Wait. Link? My apologies, I was being selfish, not even looking up from my practice to see as you.
Ah.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. Well, now that I've met you, I'm even more motivated to become a master swordsman just like you, Link. Back to it. Okay. More powerful and flurry attacks. Last heart. Not so interested in this one. So use them as bases to upgrade. Then, okay. If that's how I'm gonna have to play this scenario out, what do I want to fuse them with? Things like this. Not so much things like this. They seem like they'd be less interesting. Claw. I don't only get one shot at it, I have 7, so let's try it. An immense disappointment. I was hoping it would blend better with it. Kind of like how those ones seemingly were like... Okay... No. Destroy fusion to get a sense for what's good to fuse with it. This will probably have a similar reaction. Dark clump. I only have one. Out of curiosity, what happens if I do this? Oh, that is so disappointing. Is it pulsing? Huh. What the heck is it? Well, goodbye. Let's try this then. There we go, that's a little better seeming, though it's a small daggery thing now. Not quite its former power, unfortunately. If I do something that odd with this... By that odd, what I mean is something along the lines of... I only have one of these. Okay. I want to be careful about this. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, that is so bloody disappointing. It's like a hammer. But it's very powerful. Okay. This looks like a hammer, if you ask me. Oh, it says how much damage for fusing. 22. 17. 24. 22. This one's more potent. It's considered less than a moblin, that's what that tells me. I'm still curious, so I'll try it. And it's a hammer. Magic rod and topaz. Wait a minute. Well, if I do that, I get rid of the topaz. But I can fuse it again. Magic rod. What's the magic rod do by itself? Now I'm very intrigued. I see. Well, that's not all I expected. If topaz did that, then my curiosity is, what will this do? Oh, sorry. Water is an element in this game, then. Like, differently than... That is very different. Wow. I will keep it. That feels quite exotic to be having, yes. I have no cutting edges here. I don't like that. Destroy the fusion. 4 for fusion. 4 for fusion. 2 for fusion. 4 for fusion. 3 for fusion. 5 for fusion. Not all that potent, despite how it ends up looking kind of interesting when you stick it to a weapon. Okay then. At least it's a cutting edge. Ugh, poor Rito village. What happened to the Rito village? I don't like the sound of that. These are interesting and all, but I'm gonna leave them be. What happened to the Rito village? Explain. Oh, Link! It really is you. I heard you returned. I wanted to come see you for myself, but I couldn't bring myself to bother you.
Oh?
Are you leaving for now? Word has it that the Rito village up north is going through a terrible cold snap. I'm talking about the kind of freezing temperatures that'll snap your strength, or sap your strength, in the blink of an eye.
Oh.
If you go there, you may want to bring food or elixirs that'll warm you up. You're suffering like an immense blizzard of some kind. What the heck is that over there? An enemy camp this close to where we're set up? What? Okay, let's get started, or more, let's go and continue with the actual main story right now. I have no clue where Hetsu would be unless he's just in the main forest, and I don't have so many Korok seeds. I spoke with Pura. Have you anything for me? Ah, what a pleasant morning. Hey, Hey, you. Do you have any idea how worried we've been? So, that arm. That's the arm, huh? I overheard Purr talking about it. I see. Yeah, it's pretty weird, alright. Nope. Now... now's not the time for distractions. That's gotta wait till later. Anyway, I hear you've got yourself the Purrpad now. You know, that Purrpad of yours can get a lot more powerful. Good, because right now it kinda sucks. I want my Sheikah Slate back. I know its real potential. I've got big plans for that device, but first I need to help Josha with her investigation into the depths. Okay. But then, oh yes, then I will head back to the lab in Hanto Village to resume my research. Interesting. You've taken over her lab, I guess? Or something? So once I'm able to finish up here, you should join me there. Yeah, I agree. That sounds great. Where's my horse? We'll be traveling together for a bit longer. Hope you don't mind. Oh, shoot. I'll just have to go around then. I typically prefer exiting out the right side of places. Isn't it just the right way? But this is what's left to me this time. I'm not even sure if the right direction actually has a exit. Yeah, so they just converted the ceremonial spot. They chopped down trees and just built on top of it. Actually, I didn't really pay much attention to the actual center, so it might be more intact than I'm thinking. So this whole time, what about the new uprising champions of each of the races? The Rito have their own champion. What the heck? Is that the source of the cold they're suffering? Wherever the Zonai went, there's clearly not all is right up there. By that I mean there's clearly something very wrong going on up there, in general. Wait a minute, that ghost gave me a weapon that was intact. It's just... I've just remembered. Is it this spear specifically, or...? Traveler's Spear Sparkly. The one that the guy gave me, is it sparkly because it's not decayed? Is that what that's to insinuate? Because I see that sparkly symbol and I think to myself, either it's a shiny from Pokemon, or the weapon has like some kind of a buff. That's what I would have assumed. Let's go. Can I use my Ultra Hand? No, I can't. Let's just soothe things. Let's soothe the horse. You there. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something. Huh? Link, did you meet with Purr? Yeah.
Ah.
That's great. Knowing that you'll be helping out in the search comes as an incredible relief. We've got some. We need some good news. I need some good news. Tell me you have not seen the mummy man, like ascending through this, or out of the pit. Because if he is, that's a problem. Though it's questionable if it's all that much worse him staying in there, or any better if it's. Our work here carries on, but the sheer amount of gloom is overwhelming. It's made things particularly challenging.
Oh?
Captain, it's Princess Zelda? Huh? Is it? Or is this incorrect? Something suspicious about that. I'm not sure if that's actually her. Of all the places for her to go, why would she go here? And they can see her. Then again, the figment of her that we saw wasn't exactly acting very Zelda-like, so it's questionable. Okay.
Huh?
Wait, what? You saw that too, right, Link? No, I don't know what you're talking about. No. Yeah, of course I saw. You saw Princess Zelda turn into a light and fly off, right? You do know that she's got powers, right? How strange. This is an emergency situation. Why would she leave without saying a word to us? Exactly what I'm wondering, too. Just like the other time where I found her and then she tinkered with my hand and gave it a new ability. I need to let Purah know about this as soon as possible. This is a bit ridiculous if I'm just going back to tell her that. And that's it. Considering what we just witnessed, I think it makes sense for us to withdraw, but it will take a bit. What do you mean? Please, you must tell Purah about what happened here as soon as possible. You're gonna withdraw? I think you ought to stay positioned here in case anything comes crawling out of this. Then again, it's harmful for you guys to be nearby. I'm just fine. So perhaps you really should flee. So after we dealt with Ganon, what happened with all the Guardians? Oh, I've expected Purah and Robbie to continue tinkering and attempt to just get them under our control. Because if we have them completely under our control, which I think in one of the cutscenes in Breath of the Wild insinuates that, yeah, there were ways that we could have them under our control. So unless all the Guardians are just beyond repair and all dead, for sure, which sounds too unreasonable for me to accept and just believe, we should have them ready too, so we can make use of them. Or, out of concern, you've abandoned them knowing that, no, if Ganon ever shows up again, these aren't going to be of use, so just throw them away. Also, what of the divine beasts, as they called them? Surely they're not all ineffective now. I mean, they were brought back under our control. So are they still under our control? Or no, did they just fall into decay as well, somehow, like the rest of the gear that we have access to? I didn't think I was just going to have to ride back to Purah. I was expecting something a bit more exciting. So Zelda showed that she was watching from a distance. Or, I don't know. Considering she faded away immediately, what is she doing? And why like this? Oh no. Stay here, horse. Hold on. Just approach slowly. Boing. Yeah, that worked. Link, well, did you find anything? Yeah, we saw Zelda.
Huh?
You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle? Then she transformed into light and flew off? Yeah, I'm not making this up. I've gotta say, your stories are always so wild. But if you're telling me that what you saw, that's what you saw, then I gotta believe it. Yeah. Sounds like we need to change our approach exactly. She wants to be found. but not in a conventional sense. She's not giving any hints. She just showed up as if to say like, ah, I see you're here. Bye. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval for now. At least. Exactly. You guys can't find her, that's what that tells me. Even if we do, it's not going to really help. I might be able to find her, though it's questionable because there's only so many places I can really go searching within reason. Just simply running around Hyrule Field isn't going to do anything. But I have a few places in mind where maybe she could have gone. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. Finally, we get to go start looking at to see how the rest of the races are faring. I haven't seen any of them yet, just Moblins, Bokoblins, and no Lizalfo. I thought I saw one at one point, but it wasn't even a Lizalfo, no. I bet we'd pick up clues about where she flew off to as soon as we look around. I would assume that she will have made efforts to go see each of the races in person before the gloom. But there's no guarantee. Oh yeah, you still got the Purapad, right? Can I see it for a sec? What are you gonna do? It's a little worse for wear. That seems to be what a lot of people are saying now. Seems to be functioning fine. Yeah. Map, map, map. Ah. Alright, I forgot that before we can look at your overall map of Hyrule, we need to add map data from right around. Why is this Purapad so inefficient? Where'd the Sheikah Slate go? And for that, we need our Skyview Tower. Josha, what's the state of the Skyview Tower right now? Let me see. Yes. Is that it right there? Oh shoot, that's like rather tall looking actually. Is it designed for me to climb that or no? Oh shoot, I didn't read that message at all. I was just observing the tower and contemplating how climbable it is. Oh, but the travel point is undergoing final adjustments. Travel point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. Okay. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up quickly. So just hang tight. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. Excuse me? Yes, free beds and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, talk to the soldier who's watching over everything from the center, right where the emergency shelter's entrance is. Where is this emergency shelter? I swear, if you've altered, actually, yeah, the center bit looks different, like they tweaked it quite a bit. If you need clothing for your travels, well, the store where you already ransacked is over there, yes. I'll be over by the Skyview Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Joshua, let's work on our final preparations of the tower. I'll handle the travel point.
Check it.
You're in charge of the switch. Are you taking my Purapad?
Woohoo!
You can count on me, okay. I wonder if she went and fixed her size before gaining this apprentice. Or no. You there. Yeah, they patched up parts of it, or more like covered up parts of it for no real reason. Which I should still be able to... Aha. Useful for avoiding guardians. Bet you didn't know that, huh?
Oh.
Glad to have you back, Link. My name is Scorpius? Wait a minute, how come Purr didn't just tell me? Well, I guess she is fine. I've been charged with maintaining Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place, any at all, come right to me and I'll answer the best I can.
Ah.
Now please allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Is there like an underground hideout in this center platform now?
You.
Hey, it's me, open up! Really? Also... You guys know if that Ganondorf lookalike came over, he could say that too, you know.
Ah.
Hey, it's me, open up! And they're just like, oh, I'm not sure I recognize that voice, but it's him. I mean, he clearly knows, we must know each other. He said it's me. Opens up the door. Hey there. This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want, except it's all rusty anyway. Oh shoot, that's further fall than I thought. Wow. To think this was here this whole time. This emergency shelter didn't get used enough.
Ah.
Link, welcome, welcome. Call me Monte? Yeah. You will find me employed as the gatekeeper of this fine establishment. This is the emergency shelter where all are welcome. Please stay as long as you like. Emergency shelter? What are you doing here?
Ah.
I, Mont, have been tasked with the illustrious duty of watching the entrance to this renowned emergency shelter. My task involves taking orders from my superiors regarding when to open or shut the entryway. A noble task indeed. Emergency shelter? Indeed, this place was originally used by the royal family as a safe haven in times of need. I guess not used well enough, considering the king is dead. It's quite old, so we've been fixing it up as we go, you see. At this point, we've stockpiled some supplies, and I find it to be downright cozy.
Hey.
Watch your footing when using the ladder, especially considering the way to go up the ladder is on a grated, like, thing. If only one could go straight through the ceiling rather than use tiresome ladder, huh? But I digress. Yeah? Well, I ascend. No. Nobody knows, right? Hello? Nope, nope, nope. Not going near the chasms anymore. Nasty gloom is everywhere, making everyone sick, making me sick. Glad I ate that yellow plant stuff from the gloom specialist. Any more gloom and I'd be... Canaling down Old River Death, or Old Death River. Worked my tail off for Josha. Kid runs circles around Pura and Robbie. She loves research. Me, I'm sick to death of chasm research. At least I'm starting to feel better, but I think I'll lay down and keep laying here.
Oh.
Link, right? You're that Link guy, aren't you? Heard folks talking about you. And your face matches the one on the posters. Posters? Oh, sorry. You wanted a bed, yeah? You can go ahead and take whatever empty bed you like.
Ah.
Napping, sleeping, talking, practically nappins, sleep taking. Nappins, sleep, talking. Well, it must be the guy over there, perhaps. Is practically audible here. Or is particularly audible here. So you'll probably want a bed a little further from him. His physical condition has deteriorated ever since he investigated one of those chasms. That's despite how long he's been back, which has been quite a while. He still hasn't made much of a recovery. The chasms?
Oh.
Yeah, the upheaval created massive openings across the land known as chasms. In fact, there's one just beneath Hyrule Castle and another to the south of the Lookout Landing. But if you go plummeting the depths, you'll come across plenty of gloom. Yeah, you touch that stuff and your health will take a turn for the worse, quite literally, yes.
Ah.
Anyway, there's a young girl named Josha who's been heading up investigating into the chasms. Despite her age, she's been leading the charge pretty remarkable, if you ask me, yeah. Aren't you Robbie's wife?
Oh,
Yeah, I know that face. Yeah. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Oh, that sounds nice. Or an enemy, I guess. Or just an acquaintance. Someone you've seen them before, that kind of thing, yeah. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in the shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But if you dare go making a mess of the place and kicking up dust... I spent so much time cleaning in here. There's still an endless amount of dust. Where does all this dust even come from anyway? I know the feeling somewhat. I don't think that light is supposed to be there, but oh well. I won't spend time talking to everyone, even though I'll investigate side quests later. So much dialogues. My. Such is to be expected, honestly. Whoops, there goes all my stamina. Alright, let's get this adventure underway. I wonder if they're gonna have an order to which towns I go to. The only one I've heard bad news about so far, wow, is the Rito village. That's flickering. Are you sure the Pearl Pad will even do? Where's the Sheikah Slate? We should just use what's reliable. If I put this here, then that goes there. No, that's not quite right. That should do it. Nice. That glow is familiar. Ah, Link, all set. Just wrapping up here myself. The travel point is working fine now, or it will be once you do your part. Oh yeah? There's a little complication.
hey!
We're ready, Josha. Pull the switch.
Hey!
Are those lights necessary? Oh wow. Wait, am I just gonna get the entire map in one go? Because that one's elsewhere. Did these just replace the towers that were there? No, they look in different places. Speaking of the towers of before, where the heck did they go? We just hacked them all down after the calamity fell.
Oh.
All the Skyview towers have now been activated.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn to test it. Let's see if I turn into vaporized dust or if I just survive. Fine. Seems Purah is doing just fine, brother. Yes. Brothers. Okay, my turn. Go ahead. Hold the Purah pad over the terminal because we don't have a Sheikah slate. No, never heard of that. Right, Purah? How comes we don't seem to have a Sheikah slate? Where did it go? So we got this silly little unformidable piece of... Oh, look. That's very familiar. The Sheikah's... the Purah pad... It lacks a familiar weight to it.
Huh.
Alright, Skyview Tower is now active. You wouldn't by any chance have a paraglider, would you? That means you can now use this travel point to get here anytime, instantly. So you activated all the towers, but could you not have just set them all as travel points? You built them.
Fast travel is not supposed to get you to places you haven't gone yet.
Teleportation could, though, potentially. Yes, like portals. At the same time, the same is very true for Skyview Tower. Add to your... The same is very true for every one that I add to my Purah pad. Okay. Impressive, right? What's even more impressive is how the oversight of you forgetting to link them all already. But, yeah, pretty impressive. Where'd the rest of the... Where'd the actual... the other towers go, though? That's even more impressive. The Skyview Towers are about more than just traveling quickly, are they? Oh, actually, yeah, the map. Their primary function is to survey the area, or simply put, to make a map. The Purah pad works with the Skyview Towers to scan the topography directly onto the map. That's an interesting word. Pretty great, right? I think so. Only thing is, you need... Exactly, finally. That's exactly what I want. You need a paraglider when you're scanning. Wait, what? Wait, I thought the things just did a scan. Wait, was that just to tell me that they worked?
You might actually be recording it yourself. That would be interesting.
It takes a lot of skill, and nobody here has what it takes. Just hand me a paraglider that you probably took from me when I was, I don't know, not looking, I guess. Or someone took from me. Well, I had one before. It was part of the story. I had to get it. Like in Breath of the Wild. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested this out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. You had to go make a different one? Where did the other one go? Why is it not the same paraglider? My keepsake from the...
It was given to you by an old...
My
ghost
keepsake from the king has been taken and I don't like it.
You think they're going to be able to track down a ghost? What is that, paraglider?
I didn't give it back to
Made by
him.
Ghost man?
I didn't give it back to him. I should have just had it. Perhaps
Well,
Zelda
you
took it.
didn't.
Perhaps Zelda took it because, well, I guess it was a thing. The last thing from her father.
Maybe.
Would have made a decent birthday gift, I guess, for her. Perhaps. Yeah. This item was given to you by Purah. Lets you ride the wind and glide through the sky. Press X to... Wait, huh? Oh, actually, that makes sense. From when I was like, X, I was like, what? But isn't that, like, far away from the... No, I just got the buttons mixed up. Finally, though. This will be very useful. Radio, it's showtime. Why have you got a flute? I've been wondering that for a while. I think you were using it like a screwdriver a moment ago, which is kind of odd, but oh well. Let's start with the test scan. Now it's time for our very first test launch. I mean, don't rephrase it. I know your plot to launch me out of this thing like a cannon. Or at least I'm thinking that's what you're going to do after I saw you already launch out of it like a cannon. Our first test, just step over there into the circle and find me afterwards, alright? Sure. I'll be observing from the research lab. You probably should tell someone before you actually launch them out of a cannon that's almost longer than the town looks to be. Or than this outpost is, nearly.
Yeah.
When the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing. How? Okay. On the search for Princess Zelda, yeah. And I'll also need to update your map with the places where the upheaval has wrecked the most havoc, which I'm guessing is coincidentally almost specifically the rest of the civilization's towns. How come there's no one from any of those civilizations here? Zelda certainly would have went and spoken with them, but we haven't spoken on that matter yet with anyone much. Best of luck. They're probably trying their best to fare with the situation themselves, but it's weird that we would stay separate even after such a grand calamity had happened. Huh. Huh? Oi! What the... what the heck is... Huh? Were you... Oh no, what are you guys gonna do to me?
Oh.
This is not what I thought you were gonna do to me. I think you are gonna... Huh? Why I'm getting launched, are you really gonna make me into a kite? Is that really what you're about to do to me? Wow, got my headphones plugged into my Switch and what the... Or is it all being done into a cutscene? I didn't think it would all be done through a cutscene. Wait a minute, no, I might have to... Oh, okay, no, I'm not sure. Surface map updated. Well, that's brilliant. What's that purpley goop by the castle? Sky. Sky map updated. How?
It doesn't look like there's anything up there.
Exactly. Did my headphone jack just fly away?
Now what?
Wee! Wee! Alright, Pura, where are you? Time for this final briefing.
I thought you were gonna kill yourself.
You ready for the final beating? I mean, briefing? Launching someone out of a cannon. I was partially joking, but it really is almost the length of this entire outpost. Welcome back. That was some good gliding up there. Link expected nothing less. Sure, you better have expected nothing less, otherwise you would have had no justification for launching me out of a cannon. So how'd it go? You got proper map scan? Yeah, I think so. It's good. The map is crucial for our research. Yes, the sky view towers now in every region of the world. Okay. So you want to make it a point of visiting them all. What did you do with the other towers again?
Yes.
Maybe you harvested them from materials. But they're like made of like an odd type of stone, so I imagine that would not have been a very nice endeavor. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming from all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map, finally. So extreme cold, extreme heat? The desert already had a sandstorm problem. So if it's just got another sandstorm problem, that's going to be kind of dumb. We had infinite rain. That was too much, apparently. And then we had meteor rain. What was the problem in... I don't recall what the problem for the Rito village was before, though. It's like they didn't really have a problem, other than apparently their beast was being very menacing. And that's about it. Huh. Okay. So explain. What have the other races been up to? What are they dealing with currently? Alright. First report from Herba. The Northwest. What, you're not going to tell me what the report's about? Eldon. Northeast. Gerudo. Reported trouble in the Southwest. I guess the Yiga clan could be fighting back, which, when playing through Breath of the Wild again, I avoided their assassins, or what I was assuming were assassins, but their an assassin group called the Yiga. Yes. And they're a group, whereas I do put an end to their current leader, I guess, in Breath of the Wild, or... Yeah, I think you have to. I don't think that's really a choice. I guess you could just go beat Ganon like how I did, so you technically could choose, but if you want to complete all the story bits, you eventually do that. You go and beat him up, yeah. And he dies, supposedly. Wait a minute, with the depths... He might not be dead. It is possible, he might not be dead. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be amusing. He's a real weirdo. So it's going to be funny if he's somehow still alive. Trouble in the desert, and then in Lanayru, the east. Strange phenomenons. Yeah. The 4 regions. Right where each of the civilizations are. Can't say for certain, but... I've got a nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomenons. I'm assuming in this game you actually have to go do these instead of just go challenge the last boss and it's all fine. Plus the majority of civilization, or I guess the Hylians here, are aware that Link and Zelda are alive. Hey Doc, I don't know if this is helpful, but I heard something weird the other day. It was about someone who may have seen Princess Zelda at Rito Village over in the Herba recently. Specifically the Rito again. I wonder why them first. Are they trying to point me in a certain direction, or can I choose? That's pretty weird, yeah, but we already saw her at the castle, or I already saw her at the castle. I guess you two didn't really see anything such. Generally speaking, I don't put much stock in hearsay. Yeah, just rumors, basically. But it does sound like it's worth looking into. Oh, and before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in search for Princess Zelda. Is this a newspaper group? That's what it sounds like to me, or that's what I'm assuming it is. There's nobody who knows more about the going-ons in Hyrule than them. Wasn't there a different rumor mill? So I guess these other people who I had never heard of in all my travels through Hyrule before, who just suddenly sprung up, are somehow more on top of things? Oh well. You can find them near the entrance to the Rito village. I see. Jumping on that hearsay probably immediately, because you grasp at straws. You gotta find any bit of information you can if you want to stay on top of things. Just don't let these straws take you away, necessarily. Don't forget, you're the one doing the investigating. Not the other way around. If you go there, you should speak with the editor I'm sure she could help out in some ways, too. Really. I'll be here directing a variety of investigations into the upheaval, many chasms, and new ruins. I'll also be looking into the different villages. Someone somewhere might know what's happened to the princess.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you to check out the major phenomena that are troubling the region around Hyrule Link. We'll find Princess Zelda one way or another. I agree. Oh, did you just say you gotta find some goggles?
Oh.
Sorry, I can't talk now. You better. There's something I gotta discuss with goggles right away. I'm assuming you're talking about Robbie. Yeah, into the chasms. Let's talk later. No, we can talk now. I mean, I saw a quest with you, so don't mind me if I just tag along. Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you. Where is he? Oh. Huh? Begging. Ah, what a fine afternoon. Oh, it's you. You know, the purr pad of yours... Oh, shoot. Is he just flat out ignoring her now? Sorry. That could be even more. Yes, depth investigation. Come on, Goggles. Are you even listening to me? Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry, you were saying? I was saying that I want to go investigate the depths. Like, you... in person? From my own endeavors, I would recommend against it. It is brutally dangerous down there. I'm not gonna... if you're not gonna listen to me, I'll go and jump into a chasm myself. No way. No how. You can't do that. And what's stopping her? You? She's taller than you are, old man. Then again, I guess just straight up height alone doesn't definitively mean that she's stronger than you. The depths are far too vast for you to explore on your own, and we've only barely begun to look into them. I'd love to go gallivanting around down there too. Who knows what wonders are at the bottom of those chasms. But no matter how wondrous they may be, it's far too dangerous for you. I'm not about to allow a young prodigy, or our young prodigy, to go wandering around somewhere so unknown, so foul. If anything were to happen to Purah's favorite student, it'd be the end for me. The end! But I need more on that figure. If we have more info on it, then it should be able to help us better understand the depths. That figure, what figure? You're not talking about the guy at the... Oh, swordsman, sorry. I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation. Well, that's fine. I suppose. I mean, how I put it, I didn't perceive it really like that. It's just... there wasn't anything directly needed to be said to me yet. So, it's all good. I felt pretty there. I was understanding most of it until this figure, so I'm asking. Joshua.
Yeah.
Let me get you up to speed, okay? Our survey team brought back some artifacts from the journey into the depths. One of them caught my eye. Okay. A figure, you say? Oh my, what is that? It's not a Goron. It's not a Gerudo, and if it is... If that's a Gerudo, that's a little concerning. It makes me think of Wind Waker. There were these knights. These dog knights. When I look at its head, it makes me think of a dog or a horse, but then the body of a man. So, dog knights. I kind of doubt it, but yeah. It's a piece of a statue, specifically the image depicted on it. I see the figure standing on two legs with one arm raised up. Well, I have a theory. I think it could be evidence of a mysterious people once live. Oh. Oh. Can they see in the dark? Because otherwise they'd be kind of in trouble.
Uh-huh.
That's why I wanted to go down there, so I can see if there are any more depictions like this one. I want to see for myself. I didn't see any such things while I was down there, but I did find some... I did find a structure, I suppose, with items just sitting there. Rockets, fuel, a terminal that let me control. Heck, wheels too, actually. But, The goggles here says it's too dangerous. It won't let me go. I agree, it is too dangerous. I mean, heck, even if you could fight like me, that's still quite dangerous, even for me. Tell you what, I'll go down there myself to see if I can't find anything out about these figures on the slate. No, you won't. And Link will join me. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. What sounds like a bad idea is... Are you sure, Robbie? I mean, if you're feeling in tip-top shape, actually, like physically speaking, then fine. Though your age has me a little concerned. Plus, with a mist that affects the health of those who just simply whiff it a little too hard, I'd be a bit concerned for you quite a bit, so yes. Yeah, that doesn't sound so unreasonable. We'll start by looking for anything down there that resembles the figure on that slate. Assuming we find what we're looking for, we'll use Pad's camera to take a picture for Joshua. And... oh, yeah, perfect plan. Camera? You don't know about the camera? It's one of Pad's basic features. It's one of its only features, if my understanding is correct. With the camera, you can capture nearby scenery as an image. One that's stored with your pad there, yeah. Sounds like you still have more to learn about the pad. I'm still trying to figure out where the Sheikah slate went. Well then, we'll teach you how to take pictures once we're down there anyway. There will be lots of monsters in the depths, though, so I'll be counting on you to keep me safe. That sounds reasonable. Just don't go running into their camps, and we'll be fine. Let me see. I guess we should enter through the chasm south of the lookout landing. Yeah, it seems reasonable. I'll go on ahead. Once you're ready and rearing to go, come and find me there. You've probably been rearing for some actual adventure for a good long time, though. What's in that backpack of yours, actually? Looks like a lamp. Yeah, I can see why you'd be quite furious. That sounds fitting to me. It's like he gets to go, but you don't. You may be young, but he is old. Wait, hang on. Oh, and there he goes. He just ran off. Looks like he's gone. Well, it's a shame for you, indeed. Then again, if he ends up going down there, well, if he doesn't ever approach the enemies themselves, then it should be fine. But when I went into Hyrule Castle, that enemy that dropped down from the ceiling, if those are in that, if they're those down there, they seem way more mobile in some regards than any of the other enemies. But I get the feeling their intelligence might be a little lacking. I'm not sure. And it looks like he's gone. So I got roped into this all of a sudden. Yeah. Goggles means well when he wants to help me find... but when he wants to help me, he leaps before he looks.
Yeah.
But here, maybe this will help you at least. Yes. I'll be needing about 20 times that, potentially, if there are more major amounts of cave systems Like the one that I fell into when I jumped into that well. Go off to a small flower, yes, okay. I'm gonna take this too. Arrows, thank you! That's very nice. The chasms are pretty deep, so light from the surface doesn't make it down there. It's pitch black, yeah. If you bring the bright bloom seeds, arrows, shoot it, light up the area, yeah, very useful. Now I think about it, you probably don't have very much because you probably only got that from falling ruins. Okay, you want to head straight down, look out landing south gate, and you'll find the chasm goggles used just outside, yeah. I don't know much about your how your camera works, but I'm counting on you to bring pictures, yeah. And please look after goggles for me. Well, I'm glad to see that as a character you seem to care. You don't seem to just be, I guess... I was concerned she was going to be like some kind of a brat who's just trying to manipulate her way around everywhere. But she seems to be a decent person so far, from what I can tell. That being said, if Robbie is coming with me, and considering he's not going to be useful in combat really at all, theoretically I don't really see a problem with her coming too. Yeah. Where's my horse? Ooh. They have a horse that I probably can't make use of. It should just be here somewhere actually. Oh, it's at the front of the gate. I remember now. There you are. Okay. This is counted as a main quest. Interesting how this quest is there. And there's this. Crisis at Castle Hyrule. This one I can't select, this one I can't select. There's only this and this. This being the main one that really needs to be done, but interestingly enough, this is also a main quest. The other options aren't even there yet, surprisingly. Or not really properly there for me to select. Okay. Character profile, which is an interesting little detail, and then this is blank. I'm very interested to see what's going on with them, though. I don't have the royal horse either anymore. I wonder if the giant horse is anywhere. Let's explore a bit the old-fashioned way. The only way to ascend back to the skies. I get the feeling there has to be a more conventional way to fly. Currently, the only way to ascend to the skies is by teleporting back to there. Hi there. Aren't all that much in the way of being powerful, are ya, punks? Now, when I first played Breath of the Wild, how did I go about this? Which ones did I handle first? I went to the Zora's domain first, then I just circled around. A reasonable way to handle it, I suppose. Though this time they're recommending you go to the Rito area first. An interesting decision, or idea. What the heck is this? Oh, are there being a building up here? It's a fort, an enemy's fortress. Oh, that's what I should do. Having a limit on my gear slots has made me a bit concerned. I don't know where Hetsu is. However, I know where the forest where that's his home is. Why don't we go take a look there? Nothing should be different inside that forest, regardless of what's happened here on the surface. Why do these boulders look suspicious? This one specifically looks very suspicious. Is it just me? Hello? Hello? Huh. All appears to be okay. What is the... Oh, another thing just fell. I'm not going to engage in the tunnel surveying yet. I already had a little bit of a taste of it by myself. We're close. Be careful. What the heck? There's a squad of people here. Hello. Who are you people?
Sure?
I'm on duty here. No time to chit-chat.
Hi.
Link, hello. Fuzz. Oh, it's you. Last time we met was at Hyrule Castle, if I remember right. Yeah. I, Fuzz, captains of the squad, one of the monster control crews. Is what you guys are carrying like mops? You're like farm people. You're really gonna go try to take out monsters? After our search for the Princess Zelda at Hyrule Castle, I returned to my monster fighting duties. At the moment, we're closing in on a monster stronghold up ahead. Once we approach their base, we'll wait for the right opportunity, then launch our attack. Apologies if I'm being presumptuous by running into you here. Feels like fate. I must say, nothing would be more encouraging than to have you, Hyrule's best swordsman, assist us.
Ooh.
For working together with you, I'm sure we could bring peace back to this land. Well, shoot. Perhaps let's handle our first side quest, actually. Seeing as how we actually have one now. Oh, that's an interesting way for them to partition it. Okay. Let's do this. Where'd my horse go? Get back here. Alright, let's do this. Ow. Oh. Now then. This is very dangerous with all these people running around now I think about it. Ow. Noted, the water staff does not appear to do anything. Time to die. Easy. Victory is ours. Bravo, everybody.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. Link, I'm so grateful for everything you did for us. If you don't mind, could you come here for a moment? Sure. What is it? Just incredible. No monster is a match for you, eh, Link? Hopefully. I suppose. Though, me being a monster, it's kind of... battle is not so uncommon for me. Yes. Come to think about it, Link, I was told you wield a special sword. I did, until it kind of got whooped, and then Zelda took it for some reason. One more magnificent than all others. Well, the Ganon look-alike kind of made it seem not like that, but yeah. I don't mean to be rude, but your weapon doesn't seem at all different from ours. Did you see the kind of ridiculous weapons I was wielding? They were very different from your farm gear. Oh. No one I heard about reveals its... the one I heard about reveals its true power when the wielder... when wielded by someone worthy. Could it be... well... I'll be the first to admit when there's a gap in my knowledge. I'm sorry. I either forgot something very important. Oh, money. Well, I don't really have much, so thank you. Part of the bonus I give to the monster control crew, so please don't hesitate to accept it.
Ooh.
We plan to head southeast after this to Fort... Ah, I see. I hope I get this chance to fight beside you again.
Hey!
May you fight with... Oh. I see you are all confused. Oh. Wait, the side quest isn't finished. Well, this one's complete. There's a different one now. That's interesting types of side quests. Back to, I guess, the main quest. I'm curious about seeing this. Let's head for Zora's domain, but I did, as I was saying, want to increase my inventory size. If I want to get there as quickly as possible... from here and just glide straight past there until I get about there. That makes the most sense to me. Okay. Is this spot that you can glide from? Yes, I think so. Here we go. Wow, there's so much. Amazing. The travel warp gate from the DLC of Breath of the Wild would have been very useful so far, I think. Something's wrong. Why is it dipping like that? Can I technically turn it? Oh wow, I can steer it. Shoot. Need to be careful. This is the point that's meant to be stood on, I suppose. Huh? Wait. Wait, you can't be serious. Don't fail me now. Oi! What's those lights over there? Okay then. That is not all what I expected. This is very much only going to get me so far. The hang glider is similar to the one I had before, but it looks like it's almost more whimsically put together. Anyway, I'm heading to the forest. From here, something's odd. The Alcala region from here looks weird. I'm not even sure what that is I'm looking at over there. What is that? These markings that they've put, I don't get it. I'm starting to get the feeling I've been better off if I had, just kept with my horse. Hey, it's one of the stables. It's not the one I wanted to go see, but it's one of them. Really? You challenge me? Oh, shooting star. Huh. Interesting. There's a cave. Another one of these, what looks like a monster's den. These bubble frog creatures are supposed to live in caves, eh? Bubble frog? Really, all of you people like this? Wah! Don't scare me like that. My poor heart can't take it. Eh? You any chance looking for bubble frogs too? That's right, I guess. I knew they must have asked you to. Someone asked me to? Supposedly there's a creature called a bubble frog that lives in caves. They're bluish, whitish, and stick to walls. Odd stuff. And those two folks at Woodland Stable in northeast Eldon, curious pair. Very strange, maybe a little off. A pair? They're looking for something the bubble frogs drop. They asked me to do the collecting. So, did they ask you too? No. They offer treasure in exchange. Good treasure. It was a sweet deal. At least, it would have been. But I don't know the first thing about cave creatures. Well, for one, that cave is dangerous. Probably. The treasure was awfully appealing, though. Really, you don't say. Wait, there's a bloopy over there. I actually managed to hit it too. Very nice. I forgot I actually have to pick them up, like, myself. I was like, rupees! Just run over them and pick them up. This... We might as well find out what one of these is. Discovery. Rebon Bridge Cave? Interesting. Oh, so these do grow in Hyrule. Never mind. Now, anyways. Oh no. Wait, are they silver? Oh shoot. They can attack on the ceiling. Blue, silver, blue. Nope. Horblin horn. They're like moblin apes of some kind. Why has it got a fish on the end of it? Blue horblin horn. So their regular color is white then. Sapphire. From above. Interesting. What if I... not good enough. Really, the rain's getting in even here. Then I have to descend from above. Death Mountain looks kind of odd. It's fumes. Wait a minute. Oh no. I thought it looked a little suspicious, but now that I've actually zoomed in on it, I can see that it's just like that. Wait a minute, where's the entry point? It shouldn't be this far back. Oh, well, whatever that treasure gives is... Wait, actually, now that the rain's gone... That's weird, it was only cloudy, it shouldn't have been raining. I have this bad feeling it's gonna be rainy anyways. I might actually technically be able to make use of the ascend to get the loot. Oh, excuse you. Those enemies are not supposed like that group of enemies is not supposed to just spawn out of nowhere like that. Yeah, it's still rainy. Or, yeah, watery. Oh. And up I go. Well, that ain't right. Bright caps for lighting up food. What's with that glow? Solid, no, soldier's spear? Okay, the way it was glowing seemed kind of odd. Which is why I was confused. I am admittedly rather confused. Okay, now I'm glad that I came back for it instead of leaving it. What? Where is it? Well, I don't know. That's interesting. This glider actually has these two little things that flail behind it. That's right, and something ridiculous happened to Kakariko Village, apparently. I think about it, I'm rather intrigued to see a Lionel, though I haven't seen any yet. I haven't stumbled upon any spots where there would be one. If I go over here, I should be able to encounter some Rosalfo, finally. Water fruit? Splash fruit. I'd say a less reasonable sounding name. Yes. Wait, there's one of those big enemies that was shown in the Blood Moon thing. What's that? Okay. I guess the battle begins. Ouch! I didn't think they would explode upon landing. I figured that if it was going to destroy them, that the blast would have blown them up. Where are you running? You're like a miniature Hinox. Ow! Okay then. What are you? Boss Bokoblin Fang. This is the pinnacle of what a Bokoblin can become? My. Large fang dropped by a boss Bokoblin. Attach it to an arrow, increase attack damage, or stew it for with critters and all that. What the heck is that? Boss Bokoblin horn. Oh wow. The band on its sword-shaped horn shows it belongs to a leader. Attach it to a weapon to increase its attack damage, or cook it with critter to make an elixir. 10 fusion bonus. Okay. Contrary to what I thought I was going to find, I didn't find the Zalfo. I found a boss Bokoblin. Wowzers. That seems kind of odd. Alazalfo! Well, that's different. He's also got a boomerang. to experiment with that boomerang, sir. Boomerang. Is it decayed too? Really? I think it's got more damage than the boomerangs, though, of Breath of the Wild, which is kind of funny. Useful tool. Comes back to you after thrown. Current state is not... Its current state has not lessened its performance. Interesting, that says it too. The Zalfo horn. Thin, sharp, knife-like horn. Attach it to a weapon, increases attack power. 8 for that. Talon, 5. Tail, just like normal. Fuse it with weapons to add a lashing, whip-like quality to attacks? Really now? What if I attach it to this? I'm very eager to see what happens when fusing things to this. Especially unique things like this one. Okay. What else would be really amusing? The bomb could be kind of amusing, but I get the feeling it won't come back to me if that happens. What I want to do is I want... Yeah, we might as well see this. And this. Boomerang! I can't tell if it went further. This will probably damage it, but I want to see it anyways. That is just too cool. I will definitely keep it and be very pleased. Charge attack stamina up. That's a good one. I should keep it. Now boomerangs have even more use. Or so it feels. From the ceiling. Huh? Well, that was dangerous. Beam? Beam emitters? Excuse me? Shoots a beam of light from a horn, inflicting damage at a range. My spear is amusing, but I probably shouldn't be too hasty with this. I'd rather fuse it to something durable. There's a shrine there, so I should probably stop by. And with how long the recording's going, I'm gonna have to partition it shortly. Stop the recording so I can start another one. Here we go. Deep force? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It's occurred to me that there were these springy board things before, and I might have a way to use them, but I don't have any, so probably not. That's a shame. Wow. It's actually staying floating like that. Because the water would theoretically not be 100% even, especially after it starts doing things like that. There's no way it would stay that even. But it's a perfect level of balance, or near, as close as you're gonna get anyway. I don't see the bonus chest yet. I have a weird feeling about this. I see no such bonus chest or anything of the sort. Yet, still. Oh, I forgot to check that actually. Yeah, it's got a little chest icon at the end of the name, showing that I got the chest. So they do have that same principle. Ah. Something's amiss. What's this for? Stop. Oh, that's interesting. Is that... No. Well, this gives what feels like a more clear sight to see certain things like that, I guess. But it's hard to tell. When I found the chest. Yep. Give me the loot. Yeah! There we go. That's a bit better. 11 damage. Brilliant. Perhaps I should see about getting a snack though before I start the next recording or something. Is that 3 now or 4 now? I think it's 3 now, yeah. I do kind of like how the shrines have a similar aesthetic, but it's not exactly the same as the Guardian Sheikah technology. There's something kind of nice about that. Oh, it's raining really quite a bit out here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the same guy.
Whoa.
Oh, you're that guy from before. I'm putting the sign here too, yes. Give him my full support as always. No wind or rain will get in my way. I can't stand here forever. I gotta do so. I've got so many more signs to spread around. I don't know what to do. Try letting go. What? Are you gonna support him? Alright then, I'll let go. What? Unforgivable. Yeah, actually keeps letting go. He's gonna have to let go though. Like him standing up like this is his own stupid decision actually. Hey, another one of these holes. Night Bloom? Yeah, it is. Ah, Armoranth. Yeah. Oh, that's different. These didn't exist here before. Oh, Blood Moon. Wait a minute. Is this just me, or is this area way more flooded than it's supposed to be? There used to be a shrine on top of that. Where did they all go? What the heck is that? Alright. Well, next session, I'm gonna tackle those guys. So as usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.